What do you call those things you guys are doing? These guys are so good.
Listen,
Hey. This is squad.
Now you just have a conversation and then you just come and then say,
I have no way. Once again, to our listeners, man, I think today is one of the most craziest shows we've had, man. You're still tuned into at Sportainment on Touch. Once again, at TouchHD online. And what's the hashtag?
It's Sportainment. I don't want to say it the way.
Hey, because he just took out the I'm even scared now to do it now.
It's Sportainment, guys. Hashtag Sportainment.
Man, and I'm loving this, and I think we're still on sports because now we're going to profile you guys. I want to talk about what you do, but there's one thing we cannot leave out, or rather one person, and that's the South African national team called Caster Semenya.
Exactly.
I'm a Simba.
It's a Simba.
You know, I'm a Simba. And I want to get some views from influencers, man, guys who are doing the most, you know, in perhaps the artistic side of things. What's your view on this, man? And how should we approach it and support Caster?
Yeah. They don't want to see a black diamond shine.
Yeah.
My neighbor once said that. They don't want to see a black diamond shine.
Yeah.
I mean, like Caster, you must understand that Caster is our Bafana. She's our, did I say?
Did you just do that, Caster?
Can never.
She's our,
look, she understands, okay? She understands.
She's our banyana.
Yeah.
She's our everything, you know.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, on top there in the offices, there's the white people there. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, like some of the white people, they don't want to see a black diamond shine.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately it's like that, you know.
Yeah.
Even if if you go to the booty ads with all those things, and then you come in and you get Casper maybe.
Yeah.
And then Casper's shitting there. And then the white guy comes to you, he's like, excuse me, sir, can you just move from here? Can you just go sit there? You know? And then you be looking at that person like, yo, what's up with you?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, can you just move? Please move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He doesn't know who Casper is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, it's unfair for Caster.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't want to see a shine, and that's how I feel like they don't want to see it. They're shocked.
Yeah.
Like there will be someone like this, because when they think black, they think like mistakes. They think
exactly.
You know, so,
not
you know what
perfect.
I mean? Not perfect.
Yeah.
No, she can't do it. It has to be white.
Yeah.
You have to do the flat out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, there's some white people who are like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? And as South Africa, we need to stand together as one. I mean, Malema, when he said, I don't know what happened, and he said he was asking, like, where are the white people? I don't know what was happening at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that voice is not there anymore.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the government is always about, damn, like your votes.
Yeah.
And when Caster's doing well, then they come all running.
They jump on the
Well done, you know what I'm saying? You're already great.
Our hero, yeah.
Well, Caster, give me a call, I will call you. You know what I mean? So the government and us as South Africans, we need to stand together. I mean, like, if you stand together as one, I mean, we can be so powerful, bro. You know what I mean?
United.
You know what I mean? If we can fill up stadiums, we can do a Caster Day. Caster Day, when everybody just comes together as one.
To celebrate.
You know what I mean? Celebrate her and tell all those people that are saying, oh, Caster used to go do those tests, just take this medication, do this thing, has to go to court. That's rubbish, man.
It's rubbish, man. That's
you know what I mean?
nonsense,
That's
man.
Rubbish.
But we have to look beyond just South Africa. I think this is it needs a global reaction.
Yeah.
You know, you need to look at your Ethiopians who are good with athletics, your Kenyans, again, it's blinding a long distance. It's not a stereotype. You know, these guys are dope with it. You know, they got to boycott if it means boycott. You know, there has to be something, real action. And also these institutions, Zama human rights.
Yeah.
Why are they so silent?
But the person who can do that is the president.
Yeah?
He's the president.
Yeah.
He's the only one who can do those things. Like, oh, hey, call this. I'm gonna call this guy. I'm gonna call that one. I'm gonna call that one. Let's go there. Let's go to these people. Like, if the president doesn't have anything to say, who are we?
Who are we?
You know what I'm saying? Who are we?
Yeah.
He he can go into the office. He can go wherever. But who are we? Can see.
We can hashtag as much as you want, but if the president doesn't jump into it.
If the president doesn't jump, like we can scream, we can shout. You know what I mean? We're gonna scream, Caster. You still wanna post it on Instagram. and say, yo, what Caster Senior said today was
Yeah.
so powerful, and then you have that, and then tomorrow we forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then people next
Not impactful.
2 weeks later,
Yeah.
Caster Senior is trending. Hey, why is Caster trending?
Yeah.
You
But
can check.
Olivier.
But to me, I mean, like,
That's
it's like that. So I'm saying, like, the only person who can help us and the only person who can make this thing happen for us is the president.
Yeah.
And that parliament.
Yeah.
Did they ever mention Caster Semenya in that parliament?
Do they even, you know, that's a good point. And I think, you know what, to our governors, man, to our people who are in leadership positions, and I think you are right, you're raising, this is from Sportainment. We are requesting you to take some serious action, man. This is not just a stunt to make you know us, or those Punamatenda, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Tanya.
But shout out to the Tanya, we see you, President, we see you. No, but let's really stick up for our queen, man. She is a global force. Let's not just stand there. Social media is not enough. Let's really, and our leaders, please, Honorable President, no, it's fine, it's fine. I think once again to our listeners, man, do make sure you touch base with us at TouchHD online with the hashtag.
The hashtag is Sportainment. Sportainment today.
We don't want to sing it anymore,
The hashtag
couple.
is
Just
Sportainment.
demoralize our energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to speak to the kids.
Me too.
Man. And I see you look up, chocolate. Don't be quiet, King. You gotta talk, man.
I'm
you gotta
here,
talk.
I'm here.
And Ngabona Chat is at the back. Ngabona jacket.
I've been talking.
I actually want to jump into the guest thing.
Yes, let's jump into
Just
the
wanna
guest.
jump
Let's
in.
talk about
I want to
it.
actually ask Capo. Everybody's always like, oh, the gown lifestyle, it is what it is. What on earth is the gown lifestyle?
Let's see what the gun lifestyle is. The gun lifestyle is the way of saying, like, I don't care what people say. You know what I'm saying? When I have that gown, obviously people will be like, why is he wearing a gown? Why is he doing
My
that?
mom would
Yeah.
probably judge you.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They
Yeah.
judge. So me, I really don't. I want to show people, like, you can just be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you say gown, I put it on and I rock the gown. I don't
Yes.
care who
Yeah.
says what. You know what I'm saying? I saw a tweet last week. Someone say people should some guy like this is what you know what tubes. What tubes?
Yeah.
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 What do you call them, man?
People on Twitter.
Tubes.
They are
What do you call
tweets.
them?
They are tweets.
Yeah, the one with the
Twitter peeps.
with a lot of
Peeps.
followers and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twelve.
That's the
It's funny how the Twelve
That guy has
starts
like
acting
he's
like
following
celeb.
30,000 people. That guy, he's following 30,000 people.
Yeah.
And he has like 200 and something thousand followers. So he's like, yo, let's still wearing gowns to go to our shops.
I
to
know, what's your
whatever.
problem?
You know what I'm saying? But I saw that, but I know maybe that wasn't for me because I think there was a picture of some lady was at Nando's. Yeah, but that one was bad. I won't lie. But when I saw that tweet and someone tagged me like, so why you taking me in this one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? No, people are talking about the gown lifestyle. Get a hashtag respect the gown.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the gown lifestyle is because it's a lifestyle that I live. Because you know Hugh Hefner, people didn't have a problem with him wearing that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And having
Yeah.
90
Yeah.
young
You know what I'm
girls in his
saying?
house.
When Floyd Mayweather comes on a private jet with the Versace, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nobody cares
Yeah.
about
Yes.
that. You know what I'm saying? When Americans do that, but when in South Africa we do something that you really feel like I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, like all these boxing guys, they always wear those robes when they come
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't they wear it in the locker room and leave it there and come? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? I'm gonna wear this wherever I go.
Yeah.
Even the meetings, in like big meetings, I wear a gown.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they get shocked.
Yeah.
Where?
What's-
You know those guys. Excuse me. Why? Sorry. Who's
Why
that? That's Capo. You don't know Capo? No, I have never heard about him.
Okay, well,
No,
now
he's
you
here for the
do.
meeting. You know, he's one of us. So it's for the what.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay.
Is he special?
Yeah.
Is he one of
What
those
is he
special
to?
kinds?
No, he's playing with Casper. Oh, kiss me in your face. See, like, you just ask yourself. So
Yeah.
that's why I have the gown lifestyle.
I like that.
And when I
Yeah.
wear the gown, I've said I'm putting on my pride. I'm putting
Wow.
on everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm
Yeah.
putting on a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm putting on
Your
love. I'm putting
armor.
on respect.
Yeah.
Because actually, when I have the gown on, I never fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
It
never
gives
fight.
vibes.
I'm always in a happy mood.
It gives peace.
You know, it gives peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the gown lasts for the kids also.
Yeah.
I always say that. I do
Yeah.
it for the kids.
King, I want to jump in, and I'm glad you said for the kids, man. Before we jump into the Forex Kings type of thing, man, gotta remind the people about the mullah. You know? I remember we had a moment where we had the kids here,
Yeah.
and you shared, man. You went in, man.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had
You
to.
know,
I had to.
and I wish at that moment there was a microphone that just, you know, like digital online radio. and people could know your story, man, because you
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about some
yeah.
deep things, and I don't think people know that. They just see the gown lifestyle.
Yeah.
They see you on the takeoff doing the most. They see you hanging out with Casper, you know, as your best friend. But you know, there's a lot you went through to get to where you are. Can you just touch a little bit on that?
Yeah. You know, I went through so much. You know, even Chad will tell you that I would call him like in 2000 and I think it was 16, 15, or something, 14, and I would call him and I say, yo, man, I went to my mom's graveyard yesterday and it was painful, you know. And Chad would come with his mom. Like, they would rock from Pretoria to Mouthtown, and they would come and get me there, and they'll come with flowers, and they will show me like, yo, man, this is, you know, it's gonna be okay, and the fact is that you guys, people must understand that, you know, there's depression, there's suicidal, there's all these kind of things in life, but it's how you treat yourself as a human being, because I was telling those kids that no one ever know how you feel. Nobody, someone can come with talk, someone will come with this, someone will come with this. It's how you pray and you talk to God, because He's the one who made you, so He brought you here, so He can heal you. You know what I'm saying? So when I lost my parents, the first person I ran to, the first time, I remember that day like it was yesterday, when my mom was not in the hospital bed. Because I saw her the day before, and I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? You know what I mean? So you don't understand, because you can't believe that the person that said to you, when I'm out of the hospital, I'm going to take you to Sound City. I'm going to do everything. I had everything. I had a drive. I had everything, man, in my crib. You know what I'm saying? And
Needs to hear this. That's so important, because depression is real.
It's real, bro.
It's real, man. And I just want to jump onto overcoming this and getting to where you are right now, because I think we need to give this king a round of applause.
Man.
What a king, man. You know,
that's real talk, man. That's what I'm saying. When I see kids saying disrespecting their parents, it pisses me off. You know, I had friends that would disrespect their mother, disrespect their father, disrespect this person, but they don't know that these people are gonna be here forever, chief. But when they're gone, you will see what is life. You know, you will see like they will see like what is life. So I ran to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Casper was the only, like, that time, Casper was the only person that I could run to. And I asked him, no, man, yo, man, I'm struggling, man, please. He's like, yo, man, I'm also struggling where I am. I said, where are you? He's like, I'm in Joburg, I'm eating beans every day, I can't take a crap. He's crying, and people don't know the story of Casper. I once found Casper in the bathroom, depressed, saying he feels like dying. I'm like, why do you want to kill yourself? So I'm the one now, because I'm hitting bigger by bigger. So obviously I'm the one that have to talk to him. Like, yo, bro, you can't do that. Like, bro, I lost my girl. I got kicked out at the place where I thought that he was gonna make me a star. You know, I'm like, I can't do this. What? You can't do this. So we spoke for a very long time, and he understood that, and he said to me, let me go to Joburg to try one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Perseverance.
He got on a taxi. He went back to Joburg, and then he spoke to Jabba. I remember when he speaking to Jabba, and Jabba said, to Jabba, like, Jabba, why don't we do that? I'm tall. Like, tall. And Jabba's like, yo, let's do it. So Jabba was getting like 2,000 there or whatever. And then life started changing. Like, I'm gonna keep the story short. When Casper was living the hell life that he was living, right? He used to sleep upstairs in the small. Like in a you know what I'm saying? In a very big house. And I was like, but dog, you live in the suburbs. Like, you don't understand. I might be living in the suburbs, but when the gate's locked and I go up, I'm going back to reality. Because he can't reach and everything. And Casper one day he was going to the bathroom and he saw Jabba's car outside. And he said, I'm going in the studio. But you know, you're just passing by. Come on. Hey, go on your best. Hey, just like you. You know what I'm saying? And Jabba said, you know, jump on the song, go on toe. And Casper did it, and did a song with Jabba, and Casper never gave up from there. He never looked back. And every time I see someone grow to become something else, Jabba will tell you, like, you know, seeing someone grow, and we're like, what the hell? You know, then when you look at God, and every day, even 2 years ago, they thought, I can't believe this is your house.
Man, and God's timing is perfect timing.
God's perfect
you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the
I'm so inspired, man.
You know what I mean? And people think that it's easy. When Casper, I remember when Casper posting his Rolex, I'm like, why are you posting your watch? He's like, dog, I'm maybe, I'm happy. I want to share this with people. I'm not stunning to anyone. I'm showing that kid who, even if some people tell me crap, it's okay. But I know there's one kid, or 3 or 5 or 10 kids watching this, and one day I want to be like that. The same way I saw Fabulous do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, beautiful stuff. I think one more round of applause. Thanks, man. So, you know, it's so relatable, man. It's truly inspiring, really, because it's real. It's no longer from a distance, King. You know, it's here. It's right here. You know, and I remember we had Jay Something in the studio. I think it was Moses' dream because she's been a fan, you know, and now she's interviewing him, you know. So taking steps to what you want to do, and that's the theme of today's show. Literally just doing it because you got a whole lot of dreamers, man. And I think we've all fallen into the trap of dreaming and dreaming, and that becoming the action of continuously dreaming. Like Uvuyo, I think there was the big dreamer. You know?
Wait, guys, did Uvuyo not eventually own like a little shop? He did.
I don't know.
In the ad, guys.
I saw that brown thing there. There was a Buyo whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the advert, guys. He owned
Well, he's made it because we're talking about it now. But King Cup, we're going to come back to this, man. I want to go in to the money side. Yeah. Yo, Mr. Jason Noah.
Yes, sir.
My good sir, you know what, Cho? Wena ulenyora, bra. Ko botsa ka spitori.
Ishara zama, njara zama.
Ulenyora, bra. Oh, bolela. No, no, shamani ha ba se menteri ya wa so. Hey, waiting in demand. You were bolela, ibla mtsene tap talk mtsene.
Nah, easy, Jason. No, you good, my king?
I'm good, thanks, and you, my
Easy, bro. Just like as Capo has just told us his story, I know you also got a story, man.
Yeah.
You know,
while he was actually talking, that really hit home.
Yeah, it did.
Because when he was talking about suicide, everything you go through, depression, that's real because I went through all
Tell us.
How?
You wanna know?
Talk to
Tell
us,
us.
man.
Alright, so the problem is people only see the person that you are now.
Yeah.
They don't know what you went through to get where you are, to get that recognition, all the hard phases you passed. And I won't lie, man, 3 years ago, it's not the same person sitting here.
Yeah.
The person 3 years ago was depressed. After matric, I found out I was going to be a dad.
Oh, that's a change.
As Capo said, life was perfect, bro.
Yeah.
I come from a home where both my parents are cops,
Yeah.
so you know they're very strict.
Yeah.
So life was perfect, living in a house, always give you a car to drive around, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
And then that one mistake that I made, told the parents, hey, it's like this and this, I made a girl pregnant, I know I'm already. I had to go study to be a pilot. I even cancelled the funds for it. Like life, I literally thought life was going to be over.
Yeah.
And then obviously I got kicked out of the house and then had to now get it on my own. But thanks to my mom, she always kept her head down, supported me. But at the end, it still gets too much. Ended up wanting to commit suicide, drank pills. Do you know how it feels to want to commit suicide and you know you have a child on the way? It makes you feel cowardly. But because there's no option that time, the depression hits you. I just drank those pills and just wanted to end it all. But from then, my mom carried me. She told me to pray. Because remember, end of the day, prayer keeps you going.
That's it. Yes, sir. That's it.
And then ever since when life changed, my cousin told me about this whole Forex trading thing, looked into it, she tried it, she lost a lot of money. So she was like, you younger boys try it, see what you can do. And then from there, I asked my mom if she could go take a loan at the bank. She didn't think twice. I was living at my cousin's back house, in the back room, from a big house from my parents. So you can imagine how that felt. And the thing is, definitely, and the thing is, my parents are very strict. So for them, it was like, if my father writes you off, he writes you off. He doesn't play those games. He's one of those. No matter what you do, he's done with you. So I had to prove myself to him and to my kid that I can do this. I mean, I know you're my father and I need you, but if you're going to say you're going to write me off, let me take this journey and show the people in the world that I can do it too. And not just for you, but for my son. Because I won't let my son be born and I'll come and struggle because of the decisions I made. And then from there, my mom just took a 20K loan. She gave it to me. That was the last money. And you know what happened? I lost that money.
Yes, sir.
I put that whole money in an account. I blew the account from about $1,500 to about $250. So I was even more depressed. I was at a stage where I even filed to become a cop. I wanted to become a cop. They didn't even accept me. So it's like you go from one bad thing to another and it just doesn't stop. And then this one day I was just like, no, this has to work. I prayed so hard. And then funded my account again. I think it was about $300. And I pushed it up in about a week. Now there's this guy from Durban, his name is Ashley. Ashley has to be, he's my mentor. That guy changed my life. Because I think he was having a course in Sainton about Forex trading and whatnot. And his course was about $6 grand. I only had 3 grand on me. The last money, a 4-day course. I couldn't even complete the course. I only went for 2 days. But that's all I needed. Because from there my account grew to 1,000. 1,000 I flipped it into some millions.
Woo! And you see how nice he just did that? Yeah. From 1,000.
Whatever. I just flipped it. Whatever.
And looking back, that helped me, man, because it's not only the money that it brought me, but it also showed my parents that this boy can actually do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a mistake, but look at how he rectified himself.
Yeah.
Look at how he came back. I mean, I have to give it to my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Because you feel me? That's how. Because my father thought, obviously, if my child is gonna be born, he's gonna be buying my kids pampers. He's gonna be sending my kid to school. Like I'm dependent on him, so my kid is gonna be dependent on him. I'm not sure that I pull up in an A45 and and that's like for real, and that's how it worked. And ever since, life never changed. I mean, we good now. We in a good space.
Yes,
but I love him, and the energy is just there.
That.
And what has to happen, we just have to grow from it.
Yeah.
I love that. And how did you feel when you reached that sense of success and your parents witnessed it? What was that? Can you give us that? Because I can only imagine that.
Like, I won't lie to you. For me, it didn't feel real. Because remember, our money in Forex trading is digital. You only get that money when you draw it after 4 days. So I had to withdraw a young 20 just to see if it's really real. Like, I need to touch that money. You understand what I'm saying? And for real, ever since, man, that feeling is the best. Because you just want to do more. You just want to get to more. And that's the stage where we at now. Now we're building now. And now we're not going to stop for him.
Man, I think let's give this king a round of applause. As you were speaking, man, and you were speaking about it, it's so relatable. I keep on saying that because I can see. Look now, I come from a family with parents,
you feel
and when you month ending, it's all of that thing, and for you to overcome those circumstances, things you had no control over, and stand here as a king with a brand with the kings in. I think that deserves a salute, man. I know couples gonna judge us, but we're gonna do it anyway. In the spirit of our show, what do we say? Yes, man! Look at him giving us the look. Man, but Chad, we can't leave you out because I want to bring it back before we go into the detail of Forex Kings. And couple, please join in, my king. Nah?
Yeah, man, that's a good vibe.
Hey, you gotta
I had to bounce 10 minutes.
I had to bounce 10 minutes ago, man.
I have to
Okay, before you bounce, King, very important, man. Words of encouragement to young cats out there, especially because you're doing it, man. You're doing it in a big way, and just the words that'll make them wake up and just do it.
Yeah, what I can say to you guys is keep praying, pray, and never give up. Because you know what, God can answer your prayers in like 2 years. You give up in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So if you give up, He's gonna give it to someone else. And that someone else is gonna make it happen for him. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going through something, talk to someone. Chill with them, relax, but just know that no one will ever know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? The only person that can heal you is yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a man and you gotta be a woman also. You know what I mean? So if you are going through something, you see, and please do not try and live a life that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can say. You stop living your lie. Just be yourself, and you just believe in God, man. That's what I can say to you. You know what I mean? And always be loyal to the people that are around you. Man. Loyalty. Love is just a feeling, man.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, watch the fuckers pause in Syria. It is what it is. Before it was what it was.
It is the kind of lifestyle.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for King. Come on. Hey. You gotta love this, my man. Have a good one, yeah?
Right, take it out.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Bring it back to the success. And I want to speak to you, Chad, my king. Man, I know we've been talking about the journeys and, everyone's story. I'm sure you got a story. I didn't even know that you played semi-pro professional soccer at a young age,
I played for South Africa. We won the World Cup overseas.
Man.
I mean, Chad's story is, you guys ready for a headache?
We're ready for a headache, kid. Why not? Let's do this. It's a special edition today.
At a very young age, 9 years old, man. My dad started abusing drugs. Took cocaine, overdose. Beat my mom up to pulp almost every day of my life. You know what I mean? I was going through that for about 6 years, not knowing what to do. I think it's very easy for people to hear that, but when you're in that situation, bro, coming home every day of your life shaking because first of all, he's a Lebanese gangster. You know what I mean? So he ain't nobody that you could just punch.
True, yeah.
Or I'm dealing with the devil, bro, with like a madman. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part is, there's two sides. He's a great father on the other side, and on the other side, he's just terrible. 14 years old, after I made South Africa and we won the World Cup, one night was just the worst night of my life. We walked in, and dude wasn't himself, you know. Looked him in the eyes, and he just demanded a lot of money from my mom. Put a gag to all of our heads. You know, he was holding us in that house for about 14 hours straight, walking up and down. He had hit my mom's head in so hard in the bathtub that she was like she wasn't with it, but she was just hanging on, you know what I mean? He can't even remember what he did. That's how bad it was. You know, he got sentenced to prison, 16 years in prison. By the grace of God, we all decided to let him go and let that man free, you know, because everybody makes mistakes. He came back into our life, and then while I'm trying to recover through that, like, he starts doing this stuff again. And like, my mom is like the strength of my house, bro. You know, she's like, she never gave up, you know what I mean? And that's what she taught me. She's like, yo, every day I got up to work, my eyes were blue. I used to put makeup on to act like it was my makeup, because I had to make sure that you were okay. And as long as you saw me smiling, I knew that you would get through the day. So my mom used to do things like that, where there was no mattress, you know, for us to sleep on, and my mom would just make like, we're having a fun night, you know, for a few months, we're gonna lie here and make it playful. And it's like, people, the sad thing is, they always look at the chat down and say cheese boy, you know, but not one of them know where I come from. Not one of them know what I've seen. You know what I mean? They all just look at it, yo. Anyway, besides that, I found Jesus at about 17 years old in my life. There's a pastor Art Bosov, who's still somebody I look up to. Thoughts of suicide every day of my life, bro. Thoughts of ending it, you know what I mean? I tried twice. And he just said, there's a man out there, there's a little boy out there who's in the crowd, and there's about 2,000 people in that church service that night. And he's like, your father's done disgusting things and terrible things to you. I want you to stand up and come to the front. And my stomach starts turning. And as it starts turning, he says, your stomach's turning right now. And he says, the devil's telling you not to get up. Your friends won't get up. And I'm looking around and nobody's getting up. So I'm like, yo, something from the power of God pulls me up. You know what I mean? And I get up and I go to the front and I just break. Like, I just break. And he pleads, like, you know, the blood of Jesus over me and a great future in ministry. And like somebody who's going to touch nations. And
David.
Yeah, that's where the rap started and my life changed, you know, from that day. It's been such a crazy journey from then, a lot of ups and downs. But just like Kapo said, just like Jason said, you know, I think the similarity between all of us is that we all lost hope at a stage of our life. And for anybody listening, is when you're in that place and you're on your knees, that's when you're closest to God. You just have to look up and you have to, like, you know, I mean, right now in my life, it's not easy. You know, there's always these times that come and go, and it's a continuous battle that you just got to be positive through. But by the grace of God, I get through. By the grace of God, I'm strong. I'm fearfully, wonderfully made. You know, and so are you, whoever's listening, and you can do all things. You know, don't let anybody tell you that you can't. No human being has the right to tell you what you can't do.
Man, like, guys, I don't know what to say, man. You know, I'm extremely not just touched, not just moved, not just inspired. Like, there's something that just hit me today that I think made me realize that really let's value the lives we have.
You have to. And now that you say that, I forgot to add on to my story about a year ago. It was in the papers. I think people saw is that I was in a bad car accident, you know. I'm called off. I don't even remember anything. We don't know how it happened, but I rolled for 80 meters.
Whoa.
You know, crashed my tour bus, you know what I mean? And I was not drunk. I was not, it was just a freak accident. And I should be dead by looking at that car, if you see that, the way that my hands were, the way that my face was, but it just shows you that, bro, if God's got a plan for your life, nobody can take that away from you.
Man, nobody can. Can we get a round of applause again? I must add, you know, and you mentioned, you know, about your father, man. I can also relate to that. Like, literally, I have to say this because, you know, we have to share these energies. This timing won't happen again. So we must use it wisely. You know, my mom got shot by my father right in front of me. 15 bullets. 50 Cent is what? 9? Tupac 6. Mama survived 6, like literally 15 together. She had 6 miscarriages.
before me. I'm the 7th firstborn child, born on the 8th of July. And guess who did all of these things? My father. I look exactly like the brother. Because God is a comedian, I share the same birthday as the man. We even got a birthmark, a little Madagascar, just beneath there. You know, and it's so great because, you know, we can live to tell the story. There's someone going through this right now, man. There's someone who's fighting this battle, you know. And it's important before we highlight the great things, we need to share the testimony. We need to show the journey so that people can understand that success is there. It's waiting for you. It's the action. It's the action.
I just think two things quickly. It just hit me now that when Drake was saying started from the bottom, now we're here. It was actually a lot deeper than you know, you know, and now I've got money. You know, we don't know what happened, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying? Your guys just started from the bottom is a serious like bottom. It's not even like surface bottom, it's like you guys dug, you know, life dug a hole for you, it threw you in there, and you literally had to get out the hole first, get to the bottom, and then start climbing. You know, and then also I'm just so grateful that this is coming from, you know, cool kids, from a rapper, from a Forex king. You know, I'm so glad that it's coming from you guys, so that, you know, the kids that are looking up to you, you know, can see that you guys can go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because generally rappers look tough. You know, you guys look tough. Like, you know, you're the real OGs. You know, nothing can. You know what I'm saying? Always happy. You got money. You got ladies and whatnot. So I just really like that it's coming from you guys. Like, you've been through the pits.
I always tell people, you know, like when you look at a successful person, don't ever tell me that person had it easy. You know? You got to look at them, and you always got to know that before that success happened, there was, I'm talking, there is those freak people that, you know what, they got blessed. No, they got blessed into rich families and stuff, and there was no problems. You get the rare few. But I'm saying any big successful person in the entertainment industry, in the sports, they suffered. That's why you have to respect and be humble.
100%, King, 100%. I want us to get in the business. Let's get in the business. Let's jump into Forex Kings. You know, for someone who doesn't know, you know, I'm gonna, like, as if I'm in crash. You know, proper schooling about this business.
I am in
You know, I really want to jump into this.
I am in crash.
But I'm extremely intimidated by this business. I won't lie to you. It's hard to approach it, you know. I don't want to lose the little money I got, you know. You know, so I want to know about more about Forex Kings, you know. And I know there's a lot that you're doing to empower the community. I know that you got a competition going on. So there's a lot that I want us to jump in, you know. But just for someone who doesn't know, give us a basic understanding what Forex Kings is about. How do you really get to make those millions?
How do you get to drive an A45?
Sure. We're fucking a crew.
Yeah, you're fucking a crew. What's it tomorrow to close? The next day what's it blue?
You know, how does that happen, kid? How does that happen?
So basically, Forex Kings is an institution founded by me. After I founded Forex Kings, I made my mom my manager because she's the one that
Cheers,
so
loyalty.
With her, I'm building an empire.
Yes, loyalty.
Nobody's more loyal than her.
Yeah.
So basically, Forex trading, man, this is easy. For somebody that doesn't understand it, you buy and sell currency pairs. That's how you make our money in the end.
Okay.
So basically, you just, for instance, there's news in Japan. There's an earthquake in Japan, so you know the Japanese yen is going to fall. And you're going to trade it against the dollar. So that means you buy the dollar because it's going to get stronger against the Japanese yen.
Okay.
And depending on how much money or lot size you use, that will be your profit. So per trade you can make probably $200, $300, which is about 4,000, 5,000, which is good money. So basically here we just buy and sell currency pairs. Right?
Okay.
You predict where the market is going to go. If you're right, you make money.
Yeah.
As you said, you scared to lose. So if you're wrong, you lose money.
You lose the money.
It's a sport where you have to be prepared to lose to win.
Okay. Okay, King, jump in.
You heard this man just said, bro. He said, okay, cool, what you just need to do is take the Japanese yen, then dollar, then easy 4,000 or 5,000. You know, that's good money. You understand? I was like,
Already when he said Japanese, I was like,
He started with an earthquake, even. He started with an earthquake. It wasn't like whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think on a more deeper note, and to that explanation, I just want to know, like, what for beginners especially.
Yeah.
What phase do they really have to go through? Because I know I've been there. I'm like, Forex, I've seen a Chrome AMG right now. I can do this. You know? But for like a beginner, like what phases do they really need to go through so that they could to master it and then also be able to make clever decisions. You know.
Okay, so for me, I'd say firstly do your research, because a lot of people jump into forex trading just looking to make money. They come here, they want to open $1,000 accounts, fund their monies in there, but it does not work that way. Here you have to do your research. So go to Google, see what forex trading is. Go to forex traders that you see on Instagram, DM them. Let them send you additional information, files that you can read. Because remember, if you're gonna jump into something, you need to be very educated. Because a lot of people jump into it, they blow accounts. Forex is a scam. I'm out.
I feel like that, especially with the demo account.
Exactly.
Even
if a demo account needs you, what about the live account?
Exactly,
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying you need to be very prepared. And that's one thing I also went through myself. Because remember, I had $1,000 account, blew it all the way to 250. So I realized that this thing, you don't just jump in because you're desperate and you need money. You do your research, you do your homework, you practice your charts every day. At least 2 charts a day, 2 currency pairs, and you're good. And then from there you take it step by step.
I hear it has to do with a lot of timing as well. You know, it's not just about buying here at specific times.
It must be perfect timing. Definitely, because remember the markets are not the same. The markets are definitely not the same. So it's all about when you put the trade in, how much you can accumulate from the trade, and when you jump out of the trade. And remember, you have to risk less to make more. That's how we play.